Hi, everybody. Welcome to Heartful of Hallmark. We have some very special guests today. We have Carley, Cindy, and Max, and we are very excited to talk to them about their Christmas movie that they worked on together.
So how are we all doing today, guys?
Great.
Doing amazing. Excited to be here. Excited to see all your faces. So much excitement, so little time.
Listen, I'm like Carrot Top. I brought a prop. That's how excited I
am. Yep. But we don't have any props here. We have two props in the house. We have Lenny, and then we have Susie right behind Cindy. We'll start the show. Everybody only wants.
Susie does best.
She steals the show every place she goes.
Yeah, I mean, she can't help that. And Lenny too, might I add. That hair, I mean, come on.
I mean,
he's a Hallmark star.
Yeah.
So we're here to talk about Unwrapping Christmas, Olivia's reunion.
Yep.
This is a one part of 4. This is the final movie premiering November 28th on Hallmark Plus. And I'm going to spill a little bit of tea here.
Breaking news.
Me and Kirsten weren't supposed to know about this, but this guy down here was the one who told us about this all the way back in May or June.
Off the record.
It was a while back.
Off the record.
It was off the record. Now it's on the
off the record, but all the news is out.
Yes.
And I've got to talk to one of the people, Catherine Davis, sweetheart, love her to death. I'm having her on with her co-star, hopefully Amy. Hopefully.
Awesome.
Cool.
But we weren't supposed to know about this, so we knew about this well beforehand, even before shooting started.
And you've been strategizing ever since, and now I look like the mole.
Yep.
I'm Serpico.
We have been saying
whistleblower.
We've been saying for months, we got to get all 3 of you guys on. Max, Carley, Cindy, and Jake. Jake is filming right now. I'll have him on later.
Love it.
In spirit.
He's in spirit inside of Lenny.
Spirit.
So,
oh my gosh.
This is going to be unhinged. We don't know how this is going to go.
I can't wait.
Well,
okay. We don't know how this is going to go.
Hit us with what you got.
First off, yep, we are unhinged in here. So we're going to start off with this. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Canadian Thanksgiving was just this past Monday, I believe.
At least 2.5 of us celebrated.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I celebrated only because everybody else did, and I'm like turkey.
Yeah, any opportunity where you can have a full turkey dinner, like, thank you. No problem.
A side of ham, potatoes, the whole shebang.
Pie, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway, it was awesome. It's nice to see family, nice to get along and have a Hallmark moment of our own.
Totally. Yeah.
Sure.
Normally involves family fights and like, you ever seen Home for the Holidays with Jodie Foster? Try to get her on here too. Get some tea. And that's maybe the best Thanksgiving movie ever made.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. That and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, those are pillows. Only Noah knows that line. The rest of you guys are looking at me blind.
Yep.
Okay.
Those aren't pillows.
Look it up.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
You're going to pretend to know pillows and what they are and what they aren't?
It's vague. That movie is a bit vague, actually, for me. I know. I'm sorry. I've only seen it a couple times.
Well, it's okay. It's fine. We will have a watch along at some point. Maybe. We'll see. But anyways, back into the film. How did this film come to be? First with Carley. Did you pitch this to Hallmark, or did they ask you to come up with a topic and you just wrote about this film?
I actually came to this project kind of late. I think I came on in February, and then we started shooting like end of April. But two of our creative execs, Mike and Lisa, they came up with the concept and they mapped out all 4 movies. And then they asked me to write one. And then they asked me to come to set for all 4 movies and just make sure the scripts lined up and it made sense. And I spent most of my time in Ottawa revising all 4 scripts. So yeah, that's sort of how I got
She's
involved.
being humble. She oversaw the creative on all 4. She tweaked, rewrote. She made sure I didn't go out of line. And then
that was the main thing, making sure Max
was good cop to all the actors, where I was bad cop, and so.
Yeah, and I never had a job on set before. My first day, I remember walking into the makeup room and seeing Cindy, and I was very scared. I was like, I've never been on set before. I've never been around actors and directors. I'm just usually the writer. So, but then me and Cindy started talking. I was like, okay, this is going to be chill. And I already knew Max. So I was like, this is going to be great. So my nerves were fine by the end of the day.
And you fit right in from the beginning. It was like you'd always been there, honestly. Like I don't know that I knew that you'd never been on set before, so this is new to me, and didn't show. So,
in fact, Cindy, didn't you ask me, was that your first time on set, Max, today?
Yeah, I thought that the whole time. I was like, "Whoa, what's this guy doing here?"
Yep.
Full of hope.
Yeah. His on set. How to word this right? His on-set wardrobe is not very Hallmarky. Let's just say that. Not very Hallmarky.
I feel like you're alluding to some dark past, but I don't know what you're referring to.
Let's just say I know something about the past. No. No. Oh, scandals.
Now, me and Max both wore black a lot. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. There's a reason crew wears black. Everybody thinks that we're trying to be stylish, which we are. But the general reason also is reflections. Black is what gets lost in reflections. So although it's fun to see somebody come to set with color, you're like, what are you doing? I can see your yellow shirt from 3 miles away in that 3-window reflection. Like, go disappear. We are to disappear so they appear.
Yeah.
Cindy, you've shot a ton of movies. Sorry, go ahead. This is your interview.
Well, this was actually for you. How did this film come to you? Were you offered it?
For me or Cindy?
For you, Max. For Max.
Okay, I couldn't see where you were pointing. Yeah, it's with the same team I've done dozens of movies with, and I'd heard about these being talked about as far back as December. I was casually waiting by the phone for it to ring and the big offer to come in, endless zeros on the check, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And then it turns out it's really hard to put together a 4-movie sequence with interconnected characters and everything else. And so I started getting some questions, started offering some unsolicited opinions, and then I get the call that says, oh, by the way, you're doing 2 of these, not 1. And I was like, great, there's my summer. And, happy to, when I heard the names, when I heard Cindy and Jake, I was like, yes. Jake and I had already done a couple movies. Cindy and I hadn't worked together, but we'd known each other, or of each other at least, and known each other since 2011 when I made a movie in Vancouver. And she's very close friends with my friend out there. I think, what are you, twin Barbies or something like that?
Yeah, we're the Blondies for sure.
The Vancouver Blondies. And so we got to hang out and get to know each other and laugh all night. And we knew we'd eventually work together, but tax credits kept us apart for a while. But now we got to do it, and I want to do as many as they'll let me.
Yeah.
And then the second one was with our another lovely blonde and frequent collaborator, Natalie Hall and Alex Santos. So when they said I was going to do 2 with people, I was ecstatic to take on the job. And then to have Carley at our side and rewriting, fixing, doing notes, and just having somebody in that world to bounce off of all day was really nice. Whereas often it's me and my DP and my AD, and once the creative's been set, it's like go off and make a movie and better make it good. Mm-hmm. And so it was a fun process.
And the same question for Cindy. Was this an offer, or did you have to audition for this?
I did get I did have an offer for this movie. I feel really lucky that that's even a thing in life. And I've had the opportunity of working similar to Max with this. I worked with Fireside, the production, once before, and then worked for Tim Johnson Productions many times before, and obviously Hallmark. And so, yeah, it was an incredible opportunity. And obviously, in any time I can do a Christmas movie, I'm always excited because Christmas is my favorite time of year. And it doesn't matter how many times I've done Christmas movies, I'm still so excited to be surrounded by Christmas on set. And then also to be able to be a part of what is 4 movies, to have your own, and then to cross over into other people's stories was something I'd never done before. I know it's been happening a lot more recently, and I was excited to see what that would be like, and to actually work with other leading women, which I don't really have an opportunity to do a lot. So all of those factors, and then also finding out I was going to work with Max was like mind-blowingly amazing, because I was like, yes, we did it. We don't have to talk about it anymore. Like, it's happening. So I was very happy. And then I met Carley, and we actually have like this, we know someone,
mutual friend.
Yeah. And it was just so exciting to put all the pieces together. And like, it's just amazing how the industry kind of has a way of doing that, right? Bringing amazing people together, and that's what this was.
Is that Suze?
The casual stretch. And now I'm going to hand it over to Kirsten.
Okay.
For her.
For Cindy, since you kind of touched on this a little bit, so working with like the other people and also getting to like intertwine those movies, did you feel like you were able to like dive deeper into this character since you got to go into more than one movie?
Yeah, it did offer an opportunity to dive deeper and to create different dynamics, because all of the women have such different stories, such different characters. And so the dynamics were really interesting. And we hadn't met ahead of time. And when we met, I mean, it was honestly like perfection. We got along so well. It was like truly like we'd known each other for years, just like the characters had. And it just felt like the perfect fit. Sometimes I'm amazed at how they bring us together like that. But yeah, and I feel lucky because of the way the movies were shot. My movie with Max and Jake was shot first in a row, and then it was Catherine's movie, and then we shot all of our crossover scenes together. And so I had already established, my relationship with the Jake's character Ben and my character, and so I felt really like it was embedded in my being at that point. So I felt very lucky to have had that
Me too.
So that was nice, but it was fun. I would totally do it again. Like, it was great.
And then for Max too, was it hard to stay in like the constant Christmas movie spirit, doing more than one?
Do you mean for like the past 4 years, or do you mean this summer? I mean, because I can dig deep. No, it was very easy. I mean, production's a grind, as I think we talked before. It's 13 hours, like set and lunch, but prior to that, prepping for the day in the morning and the night before, watching dailies from the day before, and you're kind of in like an 18-hour cycle. And then to have done that from April basically through July, it was the longest time I was in straight production prep, but not, I mean, I've done 7 movies in a year, so that's not normal. I didn't know up and down, inside, outside. I think I talked to you last year, and I worked right up until my wedding. So no, the fun part about this is already what Cindy said, the intertwining, the fact that we got to do ours first. So that was really shooting the ending of her movie at the crossover was the ending. And so it was nice to have some continuity where some other of the actresses had to come in and start with their big ending and their big scenes and then go off and make the rest of their movie.
Mm-hmm.
which also has benefits. You know where you're going, but it
Yeah.
is nice to go through the process. And I know we'll get into the movie itself, but her movie was like almost shot like a play.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll wait for your questions on that. But it was kind of nice. We tried to make it as linear as we could, given the locations and everything else. So, and we got the benefit of still having the leaves off the trees in April.
Uh-huh.
Whereas even from day 1 to day 14, that changed. And the next movies were like having to fight the forest and fight the green and everything else. So.
And then for Carley too, did you like ever have like anyone in mind, like when you were like writing it, like a Cindy or like somebody that you were like, I feel like this movie could like be perfect for them?
Go on.
Normally when I write, sometimes I'll print pictures of actors that I think would be good for the role. It just helps me stay motivated, even if it's like Jack Nicholson and it'll never happen. I'm just like, it just helps me to stay like excited. But for this,
sorry, was that for Cindy's character?
Yes, yeah.
They were hoping Olivia would be played by Jack Nicholson.
I mean, I've always thought. Like he's been retired for a few years, so I was like, it probably won't happen, you know. But for this particular one, I actually thought that I was writing it for Natalie Hall, but then they kind of switched some things around. Yeah. So I had Natalie Hall in my head, but then of course, Catherine, who ended up playing the role, she did an amazing job, and Natalie was great for her role, so it all worked out. But yes, I usually try and think of actors in my head just to keep me, I don't know, excited about what I'm working on.
Yeah. Noah, did you have anything else that you wanted to add?
Not for that portion, but I wanted to ask, how is it to work on a Max McGuire set as to anybody else's set? Each director has their own style, and I know how he works. He's told me that he loves to just be constantly busy and move all the lights and help move everything so he can get one more shot in for that day. So the question's for Cindy. What is it like to work on a Max McGuire set as to everybody else's?
I feel like this is a good opportunity for me to put in a joke, but I won't.
No, please do.
Honestly, Max is a really, really talented director. I really loved working with him. And the thing that I love the most about working with him is that he knows exactly what he wants. He doesn't mess around. He's super prepared, but he also has room to like expand and play, and he's open to like how you feel about it. Like he's not precious with it, but he has a vision, and I love that because it allows me as an actor to really sit back and be able to do my job and to feel like I can really trust in my director who is directing and guiding us. And you know, sometimes that's not always the case, and you know that it is what it is, but to be able to do that and like genuinely feel like you're just hanging out with a buddy and you're like getting paid to do something fun, like it's literally a dream come true. And I feel like Max and I are similar in like our brains work really quickly. His is definitely way quicker. I don't think anyone has a brain that works like Max. It's like blah, blah, blah. And in fact, I have to say this, Max, and I'm sorry, but sometimes Max's brain works so fast that like I would be doing a scene and then he'd yell cut and be like, Cindy, why didn't you do the thing over there? And I'd be like, what? You never told me that. And he's like, oh, yeah, I just thought it. Okay, can you do that in the next take? And I was like, what?
Okay.
So that was pretty funny. But yeah, he's amazing. And honestly, I would collaborate with him without even thinking about it. It's like an instant yes. So it was great. It was amazing.
The feeling is so mutual. I mean, let's just do some butt kissing here.
It's just real. It's just true.
No, I know. But what you said about like being like entwined and quick, like, yeah, I get to do that playing with the set, the scene, and everything when they are so prepared. And Cindy's such a veteran that you already know your baseline is going to be a 10. Now it's what else can we do? Can we get the extra shot? Do you have any other ideas? Like, I hope to get my technical down quickly, so that allows us to. This movie had challenging scenes. I talked about how it was like a play. There was like 4 or 5 minute scenes, which is not the norm, with multiple blocking, start at the door, come in here, go talk over there, come back there, say goodbye. And when you're doing 5 minute takes, you really question if you can go over 2 takes, because that one angle is 50 minutes plus direction, 20 minutes. And then you do that with multiple different shots, and okay, let's just pick up the middle of the scene. Oh yeah, but where were we on that line? Was my hand up or down? Like it can get absolutely bananas when you start breaking apart 5 minute scenes. And her and Jake were just machines, and we can laugh. If Jake was here, we'd laugh about a couple scenes, but I'll let him defend himself on the big prop scenes of hanging up.
Oh my gosh, so many props. No. So many props.
Yeah, but anyhow, she is like, it's just when you imbibe, when you live, when you exist in that world already, like, I wish we were allowed to unleash Cindy's whole humor on these, but the world's not quite ready for some of the jokes we have to make.
Well, that's what I was going to say, is that watching Max, Cindy, and Jake on set, like, they all have a very similar humor. Yeah. So it kind of just, like, from a outside perspective, just kind of felt like camp. They were just like in a cabin every day, and they just all were so funny. Like I would have my headset on and just be overhearing the jokes they'd make, and I'm like cackling by myself, video
like a lunatic in the corner.
Yeah.
The voice is in my head.
Yeah. Oh God. You heard that? I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah, we definitely had fun.
Yeah.
So this is something that I'm very curious for Cindy. Speaking of people you've worked with before, there's one person you've worked with before who wants to say something to you, but also add a little bit of something in that we just spoke to. What was it, last Thursday, Kirsten?
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
So I'm not sure how this is going to pop up, but we spoke to Jason Bork, and I want to know your reaction to this.
I can't wait to team up with Cindy again. She's like, there's different styles of comedy. Mm-hmm. And I might have said this previously, just with Cindy, like she genuinely just wants to make people laugh, I find.
Yeah.
Even more so than I mentioned, because they're all insanely talented, but she's full on comedian when she wants to cut loose. Like full on.
You can definitely see that in her movies.
You know what I mean? Like with the Jim Carrey facial expressions.
Uh-huh. No one does it like her.
I know. She's so good at it.
I feel like her and Ashley Williams both like always show their like full out expressions on their face, and I love it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So funny. I love him. He's amazing. He's another one. He's another really great director.
Yeah, top 3.
Top 3. Yeah.
And who's number 1?
Don't do this to me. Don't embarrass me like this. I can't come 3 out of 2. Okay.
But this next one, I've been waiting for, because you haven't worked with this guy yet, but he wants to make a movie with you. So let's see your reaction to this.
Oh, I got one here. This one, Cindy Busby.
I love Cindy.
She's we've worked together on, not on a Hallmark thing, but she's one of my best buds, and we've been trying to like find a project for us and kind of do that. So yeah, I would love to work with Cindy, because we would have an awesome time. She's such a fun hang. She's rad. So Busby, that's my answer. And Busby, if you watch this, don't let this go to your head. You're not that cool.
Oh my gosh. So funny. I did not expect this.
I assume you have packages for Carley and I too, so we'll wait.
Oh my gosh, Matt Hamilton and I. Oh, I love him. He's amazing. Fun fact, we a million years ago worked at the Keg together.
Come on.
That's how we met. Yeah, it was so funny.
There's a movie there.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
definitely a
Definitely
movie.
is.
Yeah.
We
Definitely.
have a
Upside down
writer.
doing keg stands with baseball stakes.
Yeah. And we have a writer, we have a director, we have the 2 actors. I mean, now we just need a budget and some executives.
Well, there's enough of them around.
Oh, yeah. And then Kirsten and I are the producers, and we get some of the Max McGuire money.
You don't want it. You don't want it. It's Canadian Tire money. You can Google that.
But on to the movie. So, what is this movie about? And in the least amount of spoilers, how does it connect to the other movies in the franchise?
Carley, go.
No, it shouldn't be me. I feel like Cindy, do you want to go for it?
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to skate the non-spoilers and all that. I can give a general. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously the concept of the 4 stories is these 4 best friends that have a wrapping store. And then they all get their own love story that intermingles with their core story, and they match back up at the final. And so Cindy works at the store, and she's doing a delivery for one of their high-value guests that ordered so much. And the problem is she gets stormed out as she arrives, only to run into somebody she may have known from the past. And so they're snowed in together and have to reconnect, perhaps. I don't want to give more than that away. Yeah, it's subtle. I mean, perhaps leaves a lot of room for maybe yes, maybe always.
Yeah, our storyline is very different in that we're mostly in the same spot for like almost the entirety of our movie, which is probably the most different of all the other movies, is that we're primarily in one location the entire time. Which was fun, which was really fun.
I think now that I look at it, I was initially terrified of that. I was like, how are we going to keep this interesting? And then I heard Jake and Cindy. I was like, we're going to be okay. And then we watched the movie and we're like, oh, because it was so different, it offered such a different chemistry than all the other movies.
Yeah. And I feel like this movie is really going to be relatable in that it offers just like a really authentic look at like having a connection with someone, having lost the connection, and the trials and tribulations of gaining that connection again, where it's like not as easy as one would think. Even if there's love between 2 people, it's like sometimes there's so many obstacles in the way.
Yes.
You don't know if they'll be able to come back realistically. And I really like that. Like, it felt like I had experienced something like that personally in my life before. So I felt like that was quite authentic in the story.
Yeah.
I did too, but Carla, I was going to add to Cindy saying it's my favorite genre of Christmas movie because you get to bypass the cheesy, let me get to know you. When you already, like, I was trying to advance the moment in the cut to when the drop comes where the pleasantries stop and they get back into their old ways, because that's the most fun conflict is when you already know how to hit the button, push, and then push and pull. And then once you're pushing and pulling these, that's the fun part.
Yeah.
Carly and I had that with another project together as well, and that was one of our favorites. And Carly wrote Midnight to Magnolia as well, so that was friends to lovers. And so you just get, with these movies, it's like, oh, you don't have to do some of the tropes, and you can dive right into conflict and fun.
Yeah. And the nice thing about Olivia's movie is just very cozy.
It's so cozy.
It is a cozy movie, and I don't want to spoil anything, but there is a kiss, okay? And it's a good one. So, tune in, people. Tune in.
Well, it was really hard to direct because Cindy really leads with the tongue. Matt and friends, watch out when you book her.
I can't help the connection. You know what I mean?
It's the character, not you.
Yeah.
It was the character.
Yeah, crybaby Johnny Depp.
Or let's be completely honest with you. Max told you to do that.
That was all on my own.
She's an independent woman, Noah.
But again, because Jake and I had that opportunity to have created that connection together going into it, we felt comfortable together in getting to that moment. And
those
listen,
were hectic days.
I lost track of time.
I mean, I gotta give it to Cindy. Full disclosure, Amy and I did some cross directing on each other's episodes because of the way the schedule worked out and everything else.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even get to be there for their kiss, but then I got to be there for other parts of their movies and other people's scenes. And so these were like really hectic days, and these actors, they had to like be just on the ball in this crazy ballroom set. And okay, you're in, and now you're in. Okay, now we're over here, now we're over there. And I felt for them, but when I saw the movie, you didn't notice any of it, so it's great.
We also, when we were shooting the crossover scene, we went through a huge heat wave. It was like beyond hot. It was like being in an oven while also wearing Christmas clothes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there was a lot of sweating going on. It's a really great detox while we were working.
Yeah, lemon water, cayenne pepper.
It was so hot. There was no AC.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But you guys were champs.
Yeah.
The whole things are crazy. I mean, the fact that it worked.
Pardon?
Yeah, it worked.
The fact that it all worked is just crazy, being that, it's a wild system. It was the Wild West of setting this up in like 3 weeks of prep.
Yep.
So with the other 3 girls, did you know them before any of this film? And this is for all 3 of you. But for Max, he's worked with Natalie Hall 2 or 3 times now. But how was it for both Cindy and Carley with the other 3 leads?
Carley.
Well, I had met Natalie Hall before on Midnight the Magnolia, but other than that, I didn't know anyone. But everyone was so amazing, so down to earth, so grounded. All of you actresses, I mean, you hear things about actresses, when you are obsessed with movies the way I am. And they were all just so chill, so cool. I just wanted to hang out with them. I was like, wait, are we making a movie? I just want to chill. Yeah, I was blown away. And their chemistry on screen was, like Cindy said, like they'd been friends forever. So it was awesome. Even though it was really hot, it was awesome to watch them all play together.
Yeah, same.
That's not an answer. That's not an answer, Cindy.
No, I mean,
yes,
I don't know, I think all of our characters were so different, and we're also different, like in real life as well. And yet it was like perfection. It was just like a puzzle pieces coming together. And Catherine is like an angel on earth. Like she's just like literally just like ethereal, and you're just like, where did you come from? And then Natalie is just like so talented. I mean, they're all so talented, but Natalie, like I'd heard so much about just because she's been in the industry forever. And then Ashley Newbro, I had never met, but I've known, like Christy Wolf, that I've worked with many times, had worked with her, and I've heard incredible things. And we met and we just like hit it off. Like it was like we'd known each other forever. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't know any of them going into it, but I certainly know them now, and they're not going anywhere. So they're in my life now, and I'm happy about it.
Unwrapping Cindy's friends. As a director, it was awesome. You don't often get to do this, where you watch 4 number 1s and 4 number 2s all play together. The beauty of it is the powerhouses that make them stars of their own movies is also their generosity as they're playing in somebody else's movie. So it's just like fireworks of entertainment when they're together, and it's just easy to capture.
Yeah.
You really just hope you put the camera in the right place so you don't get in the way.
That's a good quote.
Well, I'm full of them. Oh, you kicked Cindy out.
Let me try. Oh no, I don't know what happened.
Cindy.
Her phone died.
Okay.
Did.
She'll come back, I'm sure.
You know what? Focus all your questions on Carla. She's the smartest one in the room.
Absolutely not.
There's nothing without a script.
She's back.
Hi.
There
I'm
you
back.
go.
Sorry about that.
You're fine. You're fine. And I bet you that was a call from your favorite guy, Mr. Chris Russell, right? who you're currently shooting with. So I mean, it would make sense.
No, it wasn't, but that's a great call. He should have called me.
Well,
I guess
call her.
Superman.
Yeah. He. Oh my God, that one sentence I said in the interview with you and Kirsten has gone crazy, and now he's being called the Hallmark Superman.
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah, no, he made the most grisly of my crew members just question everything they thought they knew about themselves and manhood.
Yeah. But we'll have him on here soon. Everybody who has ever been around him has said the same thing. He's very intimidating at first, but once you get to meet him, yes, he's super good looking, but he's the biggest goofball in the room, and he owns it.
After Carley.
Sounds like Max, yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. I'm looking forward to working with him again. We're so lucky, as you guys all said. It's like hanging out at summer camp. I know we're joking around, laughing. I'm probably not answering your questions as well as you want me to, but that is, you're getting a taste of the sentiment on set that it's like work and make sure you got the work figured out. And, there's nothing like, as a director, feeling like you're caught with your pants down when you didn't think about something. And everybody turns to you and says, "What are we doing?" And I'm like, act. But when things are clicking, which is 99% of the time, it is. It's like, okay, yeah, we got a list of shots we got a story to tell. But in between that, as soon as you cut, it's like you're one-upping each other on jokes or riffing or talking dogs or having a quiet moment by the monitor with Carley because she's so intelligent.
Yeah. We always have very intelligent moments by the monitor.
They were disgusting, Carley. They were disgusting, Carley. I'm surprised you still have a job.
Fired.
Can't believe I missed all those moments.
Well,
Cindy, they were about you.
All nice things, I'm sure.
Always. Honest to God, it's impossible to be anything but nice. Like what Cindy said, she loves Christmas. She loves his vibe. She loves this and she loves his brand, and she brings her work ethic and her humor to it. I remember doing that falling scene and trying to get the arm right and the box right and all that jazz. And then it worked. And then as soon as you get it, you're like, yeah, we got it. And that is the feeling. Every time you get a shot or a joke, it's we got it, and that is literally that we got it, moving on. Best thing you can tell an actor or crew is moving on.
Yep.
So, moving on.
There you go.
nice.
2, what is your favorite scene to write, direct, and act in?
In this movie or just in general?
We can do both. In this film, but if you want to say anything else in another film, we have a few more things that we would love to ask you about that you don't quite know about yet.
Great.
Okay.
But what is your favorite scene to act in from this film specifically?
My favorite scene to act in, probably just the kissing.
I'm telling your husband. No. We don't care.
It's a good kiss.
What was my favorite scene? Gosh, there were so many good ones.
I like the one we burned through upstairs with you and him fixing the radiator, and we had to shoot that in like 45 minutes.
Yeah. That was cute with the one with the treasure box.
Treasure box. That was a different one. No, different one. Upstairs radiator, not of the other house, of the new house. Jen's house. You guys just had to burn through it.
In the mustard.
We got the pitter patter, and then the hot chocolate. That was good. I'm out of here. Where you go?
Yeah.
They're at their best when they're doing their pitter patter, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's a lot of like nice banter in this. That was really great. It was so interesting because the first think it was the first like 9 days of shooting. It was just me and Jake. It was like a 2-man band. It was just like, we were just the two of us. And then I think it was like day 9 or whatever, some of the family members came in, and we were like, oh, there's other people in this. Like, it was just like kind of weird. And then they were like, obviously like so amazing, and we got along and it was easy. They fit right in. But I feel like that at that point, Jake and I were like very like, this is our house and we have to defend it, you know, like Home Alone style. And
which is the characters, which is great.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was, I just loved all the scenes in I loved like, I don't want to give anything away. But yeah, I loved all also we had a lot of like car scenes, like the first day when we were shooting in the car. That was really fun. Yeah, I don't know, all of it. all of the scenes with Jake one-on-one.
You crushed them. You guys just crushed that banter. And they, although we all joke together, we're on a wavelength, they're different kinds of actors too. So that push-pull is what's so beautiful. Whereas, you know, there's a version where you read that script and they're both so quick on it. Whereas like Jake is a guy that really has to feel it. He has to feel the phone. Where's the button here? And like, he's like, wait a minute. Like he finds his feeling, reaction. And when you're watching it, sometimes you're like, well, this guy should just get it. And it's like, no, he's humanizing everything. And he's experiencing it, what you're throwing at him. Yeah. And so it's really nice to watch. You're like quick, razor sharp, and then him process it and then come back with his banter. And so
yeah,
you guys nailed that stuff. I mean, I always looked over at Carla. I'm like, Carly, do we got it? Like, am I good enough to move on? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yep. What was your favorite scene, Carly?
I don't know. I guess I'm a bit of a softie. I love when 2 actors are just like talking. I love when there's just quiet moments where 2 actors are just their characters are just getting to know each other, or in this case, getting to know each other.
Yeah.
I love obviously like witty banter and humor and stuff like that too. But my favorite scenes to write and watch are just like the quieter scenes where there's real like emotional depth sort of happening.
Yeah, and the without giving anything away, the scene where it was like a little bit dynamic around
that was good.
Book.
Yeah.
And he's trying to take it from me. That scene was really fun because it was dynamic and it was emotional and there was a revelation and it was just like so much going on. And because of that, it kind of like kept you in the moment because it was so like it was a journey in and of itself. And I think that was probably one of my favorites.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
a great one. Those ones scare me as a director, not overall, but on these timelines. When you read a scene that has multiple blockings, and I'm like, it's 4 pages, and if I shoot it like chasing through the house, it's going to take me 3 days, but how can we make it so it's dynamic and you guys take each other's marks and so we can reuse the shots? And now it's like, okay, we just got to shoot like a standard scene. In the meantime, it's new people in the space every time.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you're battling out the windows. There's no snow. And we battled to have snow falling on every window. So no matter what direction you looked in the house, you're truly snowed in. And just the technical side of that, but as a performance, I totally get it. Like if I could just have shot that handheld following you guys, if the model allowed that. But, you know, these movies are also made in the cut. We also got to make time for commercials and hit points and times. And you guys nailed that one too. So, I mean, it's like the carpenters are nailing so hard. I never used that analogy, but I'm going to.
Cut that.
This is raw. Nothing ever gets cut ever. But,
okay.
But this is a very easy interview because every single question that I had has been answered.
Oh, wow.
For
You're sick of us, guys.
The interview is over. No. But I wanted to ask a couple more questions about a couple more films. So for Cindy, when we spoke to the lovely Mr. Bork, he told us that you guys left Ben hanging, literally hanging up in a tree. Is that true? And what was your face like walking away after the filming is wrapped?
I mean, I would feel bad if Ben didn't want that, and if he didn't like the fact that people were laughing and giving him attention. So, yeah, he loved it. So if he hated it, I'd probably feel bad, but I don't feel bad at all. I think he loved it, and therefore, just left him hanging there, and I don't know. I think I got video of it too, and I think he felt like he was like Spider-Man or something. So it was great. It was great.
With Max.
That movie premiered while we were filming ours.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Whitewater Romance. Yeah.
Right.
I caught it. You star, you.
Yeah,
You're gonna be a star, kid.
It's a cute movie.
And this film was probably a lot easier to shoot because there wasn't any bears around.
No bears, no whitewater rafting.
We got a bear. We got a bear or two on the crew.
It wasn't easier, just easier in different ways. Yeah. It was challenging in different ways and easier in different ways. Yeah.
We had a hell of a drive to and from set every day. It was like a 40-minute drive, which as those days go along and everything else, it's good for me. That's where I do all my processing in and out. But for actors and crew, it can be probably tiring. I don't feel time, but that's just because I'm special. I'm like Thanos.
I'm always living in the present moment. I don't. What is time?
What's the meaning of time?
Yeah, overtime.
So the next one is
Carley's on the move. I'm into this movie in the top right corner.
Oh,
I feel like I'm watching a Jason Bourne, not Bork movie.
Live action.
My dog had to go outside.
Oh, you're fine. But the next question was actually for both Max and Carley. Which film was easier for you guys to make together? Was it this one or the Midnight at the Magnolia? Which one was easier as a team?
This is the first one we got to truly team up on daily. Magnolia, she came through set, 2 days or something like that?
Yeah.
Magnolia, I was making her baby. This one, we were making our baby.
Interesting.
Yeah. You can picture it however you like.
I a baby?
Yeah. We're making babies all around.
Wow, Cindy, have you ever heard of the Olivias and the Bens? Let me tell you a story.
I don't know what that means.
Ends in a wet kiss.
Oh.
And it goes on Hallmark Plus, rated TV 14.
Yeah. I think Cindy really wanted to drop in like a S word. So we lost the general rating.
Santa.
AA. Yeah.
Santa. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, so I loved having Carley at my side. I'd put her at my side any day of the week. It's so rare you get to have that close of a collaborator just on the story and creative side as opposed to a technical collaborator. I think out loud, as she knows, so you can take it from here, Carley.
Well, yeah, like you said, Magnolia, I just wrote it and then I sent it off and then other people did their thing and they made it and I just visited set. But with this one, I was actually part of the collaboration. So I don't know if it was harder. It was just different and it was a learning experience for me, that's for sure. And Max is just very fun. Like sitting with him and going through the script and everything. It was really fun. So
I had to request her.
Yeah.
She had to do all the other movies, and I'd be like, "Carley, you coming on this scout? You want to see this?" Because I also know she wanted to get more set experience, and I know she's also moving into producing, and I know we have we got projects we're working on too, and so it's to my benefit to have her up to speed on the technical side.
Yeah,
it changes your writing too. Once you see, okay, now you've seen it, here it is. Let's take out some of the air in here and let's get to the point, because once you're in the edit, you snip the front half, you snip the back half, you cut that exposition in half. Let's just write that. And then actors like Cindy and Jake Don't have to stumble through some of the extra lines that somebody else somewhere down the line wanted, and then go right for the throat and then give you the best performance. And now we're creating as opposed to fixing.
Totally. Yeah, it was cool having like a director beside me and then the actors and being able to see how they don't need certain lines of dialogue because they can do it with their face without saying it out loud. And Max, he'd be like, we don't need that because we're just going to cut to this. And it made my writer's brain be like, oh, okay, I guess I don't have to be as, expositional. So actors and directors know what they're doing, which is nice.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Great thing.
Yeah, we should all have to do each other's job more.
Oh, yeah. So next time it's going to be Cindy is the director.
Mm-hmm.
And Max is acting.
Yeah, I think he should be acting.
With his eyebrows?
Carley.
I'm just still writing.
Oh no, we're gonna switch it all up. We're gonna have everybody do everybody's job in multiple films from now on.
Okay. Well, if you get the funding, I'll show up.
Well, that means I'm gonna go broke, and Hallmark should hire us. No, do not hire me. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Listen, there's a dirty little secret in town, and by town I mean Carleton Place. It's a little town outside of Ottawa that nobody knows what we're doing.
Yeah.
But that is it for my questions. What about Kirsten?
Oh,
any more questions for anybody?
Yeah. So I was thinking about this. So are we gonna have a watch party for this movie now? Like for all of the movies? I feel like there needs to be like something to celebrate because it's 4 movies.
Do you have 8 hours of spare time?
we have Sundays, and the Eagles and Steelers aren't playing.
That's football, the Lord's game.
Definitely be watching. Yeah, because it's on the streamer. It's nice because it'll come out, but then it's available to watch again and again and again and again. But also for the first time the next day or the day after that. So that's the beauty of it. And but yeah, I know I'll be sharing a bunch of stuff about the movie on the day and the days leading up to it and the days after that.
Cindy, are you gonna wear your swag?
Am I gonna wear? Oh, I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay, hopefully you get it in time.
To see it.
Yeah, I will definitely wear my swag.
Okay,
obviously.
great.
Define swag for the Midwestern viewers like me.
A shirt and an ornament, perhaps, maybe a sweater, even.
Swag is like it's like the cast and crew gift, so to speak, where like it's I guess.
Well, do the kids still say swiggity swag?
They never did.
only in his school.
Well, it was a school of one. Lenny was teaching me. I got a question for you, Noah. I mean, this is our 3rd interview. When did you become such a Hallmark fan, and how did this come about? Because you pursued me right to a phone call one day. First about just talking about movies, and then, by the way, I got a podcast.
So this all started for me back in 2008 with a Candace Cameron Bure movie, Moonlight Mistletoe, with her and Tom Arnold, and of course the lovely Barbara Niven, who, if you haven't seen that interview, plug, wink, wink. But all the way back then, and then it went all the way to probably, I want to say 2014, where it really got well. First, this is the real star here.
Sorry,
just give her
full screen. Snooze. You snooze. You snooze.
We have the real star of it.
Yeah. Didn't even know you could go full screen.
Yes.
That's fancy.
I can surprise people because I hold the power there, Max. I am the director this time.
Yeah. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2.
Wayne's World. I knew that one. I knew that one.
Thank you.
But I've been a fan for going on, what is this, 16 years now?
Wow.
And I've seen literally every movie since 2008. Literally every film. I never miss one. And I know that my co-host has been just like me, and that's why we are the crazy people.
No, you're normal.
Yes.
Not
We need
according
more.
to Jason.
We need more people like you guys. This is what
seriously.
one pays our bills, but two drives our passion.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a plug for you, Carly. Don't you have a movie podcast?
I used to.
Oh, you're not doing it anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't do it anymore, but yeah, I used to review teen movies from all eras. It was quite fun.
What was it called? It was a good name.
It was called Teenage Dirtbags.
That's appropriate. You filth pot, but okay.
Based off the Weedest song, okay?
I hope this doesn't air on a Sunday.
There you go.
Baby.
Cindy's got it.
Yes, in key too.
And next, she's singing in her next movie.
Sorry?
And now we know what Cindy's next movie is for Hallmark. It's a singing role.
I don't think so.
Well, that's funny too. That's funny too, Cindy, because I tried to get you on my first Christmas movie ever that happened to be with Jake, and there was a singing component. And I called her and said, Cindy, this is it. We're going to do this. Okay, I'm into it. And there was a bit of talk, but I think she privately had another deal already on the table, and I was just too late to the party. And,
but you know what? We were waiting to do this one, and boy, was it worth it.
Oh, yes.
And Suze was the set mascot. She came to set every day.
She did.
And she would come and get her hair and makeup done. And
do you remember when you saved her life?
Oh, I know. She got a tick in her neck.
Oh no!
And but she's good. She's healthy. She's fine.
We stopped the presses, got the tool. Everybody, the surgery was done on set.
Right.
Susie looks better than ever, to be honest.
Better than ever. If anything, it healed her.
Lyme disease really suits her.
Wow, Max.
Okay. Well,
We're so close.
And he was never seen again.
He's never coming on the podcast again. No.
Ooh. Okay. Well, moving on.
But this is a question for Max.
Oh no, you've done enough with me. Do with that.
Oh no. I have to know. In our last interview, you spoke about it's your mother-in-law makes the cast and crew a big meal. Did Cindy get to eat, and what did she make?
Was it this one downtown, or was it Natalie's downtown?
Downtown, it was mine. She made the
it's yours.
The focaccia.
It was focaccia. She made trays of focaccia for cast, crew, and extras.
The focaccia was unbelievable.
And then did Tony make the cookies?
Your wife made, and Max's wife, who is the babest of the babes, made us 2 batches of gingerbread cookies. In fact, I stole Jake's because I was like, you know what? Jake's not here. I'm eating the cookie. You're welcome.
It was her favorite ginger molasses cookie. So yeah, it was focaccia and ginger molasses cookies, and they got me a lot of brownie points and helped keep the crew on my side for at least 37 more minutes.
Not to mention, your wife made us an insanely delicious meal, like a dinner.
Oh, that's right. For dinner. We went over
the
to
collective
Max's house
we.
for dinner. It was amazing. We had burrata. We had steak.
I'm gonna find that one because I think I have a photo of that. What was the date?
It was a fun evening.
Yeah,
you guys remember when that was? But forget.
I just remember that the Leafs lost that night, and it was a big deal for Jake.
He was very sad. He was streaming the game.
That's right. I totally forgot about that.
Yes.
Sports are love and sports are life. We were just going on and on.
We were.
3 or 4 sports right before we had anybody on. We just complained about our teams. So we completely get it, Jake. We never miss a game of any of our teams. And if our team loses, that impacts our mood.
Where are you guys, by the way?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Oh, cool.
And I'm in Ohio.
Oh, cool.
This was the
Did you guys just connect through online love
Yeah.
of Hallmark?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Passion.
through social media. Yeah.
That was a
Yes.
cool denim day.
Denim day.
And then I see it's coming. Okay, I'll pick a good one. I'll pick a nice one. You guys look nice. I look like a lunatic, but
Please.
that's
Yes.
that was a dinner night where Tony and I cooked for them, and Tony just walked by. They're bragging about your ginger molasses cookies and your nice focaccia.
I literally would eat like 10 of them right now.
She can't hear you. You're in my ears. I get all the attention. So sorry.
She felt it. She felt it.
She knows.
She's smiling. She's smiling. No, these guys were a dream. So if I could make another 17 movies with them, I would. And,
Yep.
Let's do it.
Do you already have like ideas playing in your head for like what you could do next?
Always, yeah.
Like Carley's a machine. We all rely on a writer, especially in this world. They are the ones that tie this all together. They have to come up with a fresh twist on a Christmas movie. As you know, Hallmark does 40, Lifetime does this, Netflix does that. And so they keep it fresh. And then when we put the team together, though, that's where like, okay, it's awesome to have a good script. And then when you get great actors on top of it, we get to make magic. So I appreciate you guys. I love you both.
But now that Cindy is a big star on a new show, like we gotta figure out her schedule.
I will always have time for you guys. That is for sure.
But congratulations on that. That's very
Thank
exciting.
you.
Very cool.
I'm very excited. It's
You get to work with like some top tier talent too, and it's
it's been really great so far. I'm having a wonderful time.
I'm sure Noah will call you back and figure out what that is eventually, and then decide. There's no T on this one, Noah.
Public. Is it public?
It's when Hope calls. Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's public. I guess it's on your Instagram, so whatever.
Yeah. If it's on Instagram, I guess it's public.
Yeah, we found out, and I was at work, and I think it was Kirsten. She texted me, Cindy's doing a new TV show. I'm like, she's what?
And there's like, and it's with Chris.
Yeah,
awesome.
Chris and I did not know that each other was like planning on that we were like going to be doing the show, and it was only like afterward that we found out, and we were like, what? This is crazy. Yeah, so it was cool.
And now Cindy's trying to get me on the show so I can direct them both. It's cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well, I may have had a call about maybe writing, so maybe we'll be all together again.
Okay,
Who knows?
like literally, my heart would explode. I would literally, like, I would fall on the ground.
And her heart grew 3 sizes.
Yes.
Speaking of Jim Carrey,
Cindy Lou Who.
Who knows? Who knows? It was just a call, but who knows?
I love it. I love it.
Well, Cindy
So
knows
do-
people, so I'm sure she can figure that
Well,
out.
I'm very excited for everyone to tune into our movie. It's gonna
Yes.
be amazing. And all 4 of them are gonna be amazing. And most importantly, the fact that we all we all show up in each other's story is super fun. And yeah, stay tuned. November's about to get crazy. Unwrapping Christmas.
Oh, that's a new character she's working on.
yeah,
Oh, Cindy.
and that's a sneak peek of her When Hope Calls character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's uncanny.
Two more questions.
Well, that was the outro. You missed your outro, but that's okay.
Well, we have a small announcement coming up, and I would like to ask, Cindy, have you been asked about Christmas Con coming up? There's one more wave. Have you been asked, or can you not say anything?
I am not going to say anything right now.
Okay.
Interesting.
Look at that. The dimples are out.
I only have one dimple.
Well, we'll draw on the second one if we have to.
I guess that we did our job. Me and Kirsten, we've been trying. We've been begging them. We need multiple people back. You and Aaron Cahill and Wes Brown and everybody else. We've wanted you, Aaron Cahill, and Wes Brown there so badly.
Aww.
so long. And this one right here, she has been begging, like literally begging them every week. When is Cindy coming back? When is Cindy coming back? When is Cindy coming back?
Well, that's because I need to have my annual photo with her
I know,
entire family. Like it wouldn't be Christmas without us having a whole family portrait together. So I'm basically the adopted sister.
You are.
Or maybe aunt. I don't know. I'm kind of old, so I guess probably the aunt.
No.
I'm like the weird aunt. I'm like sister. I'm like, I'm the much, much older sister.
Blasphemy.
And the last question is, would you guys ever want to come back on one more time to talk about any of your other projects? And leads into the second part of the question, what projects do you guys have coming out for Carley, Max, and Cindy?
Well, first of all, I just want to thank you guys because it's no, I'm serious.
My head crawl around. Sorry.
What?
I couldn't deal with that.
I thought he was laughing at me for being earnest for once in my life.
No.
No, because like fans like you guys, you know, you're the ones who make these things happen, like Christmas Con and all these Hallmark movies and everything. So thank you for being such fans and for doing stuff like this. It's very cool. But right now I'm working on tons of stuff, but I guess there's something of mine being shot in the new year, but I don't want to say anything because these things can sometimes die and then you never know if they'll happen. But yeah, lots of exciting stuff, Christmas related stuff and happening. So yeah, I would love to come back is the answer.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a long walk, but we
Sorry.
Max?
I'm going to go now so Cindy can be the outro. I got a movie that I'm online for December with our company that does all these. And so it's wild and crazy. A little bit of tea for you. I think they're bringing Natalie back. We're already talking about the script. And so no titles, no spoilers, but it involves horses and snow. And I hope Ottawa has snow in time. So there's that. I haven't even signed a contract, so that's probably not even news yet.
I love it.
What about Cindy?
Yeah, I have Unwrapping Christmas premiering November 28th on Hallmark Plus. And I'm currently working on my first season, but season 2 of When Hope Calls, which will be premiering at some point next year. And I have a couple other things floating around, but who knows? So I'm just going with the flow and excited for Christmas.
I love that for you guys. And I love working with you guys, and I hope we get to do it again soon.
Me too, buddy.
What's the date again?
And we want to do a comedy.
Yes.
Carley.
Yes, please.
Yes.
My soul needs a comedy.
Yeah, I mean, all of our souls need comedy.
Yeah.
Noah just shot an hour and a half comedy, so.
Mm-hmm. Now, where's my paycheck?
Yeah,
No.
Your payments and kisses from Susie. So.
Like the kiss.
Better? Well, that's the best gift of all.
That's
cute. Right.
Noah, we appreciate you putting this all together. And like Carley said, being super fans and really watching all these movies and helping spread the word. So thanks for having us, and Merry Christmas too.
Yes.
Thank you. And as always, where can we find Kirsten on social media?
Oh, my social media page, you can find me on Instagram. It's Kirst_Hendershot. And then, of course, Noah has the Hallmark Instagram for us, too.
Awesome. We look forward to sharing it.
As always, you can find me here. I'm stuck here in this little screen. You guys see me multiple times a week. But I'm here. I'm super active. I'm working behind the scenes with multiple things that I won't spoil yet, but I got some good things in the works, hopefully, if things come together.
Things is where they made a movie called The Thing.
Yeah. And that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you
That's
guys
how
for
people
watching.
look at me when I make my jokes 90% of the time.
But thank you guys for
Thank you
watching.
guys.
Thank
like
you.
and subscribe. And as
I
always,
love you guys.
and keep
Thank
your heart
you.
full of Hallmark.